Any plans? Yeah, I think like Pixar was innovative in making the first short films, the first digital story. So they are looking into it. We are looking into it because it could be a new medium. It could be something where we could tell stories with this. But it's still not really clear. We're really exploring it. We're seeing and we're trying with sort of younger filmmakers if they would find this as a convenient way to tell something personal or not. But we're just starting, really just starting. Well, we could, at least we have tons of assets and we have a lot of environments. So there's an obvious, application for theme parks, walking through, some of our movies. We did that for the campus on Monster University. We had a walkthrough through the campus. I think there's going to be experiences in the underwater, in Finding Dory as well, in the ocean. Beyond that, Finding Dory is in the box, so it's not going to be something we're going to work on very much, even for VR in the future, as far as I know. But we are exploring other things right now. Yeah, that's a big question. They have a process that they know very well for stories where you probably heard about the brain trust, where they have people, many directors meeting and giving feedback on each other's projects. And I think they're just starting on a few VR projects like that, and they're looking into different venues right now. Maybe their method will not apply to VR. We don't know yet. It's really too early.
And what do you think? Do you think it's suitable for VR?
I think it's going to be different type of storytelling. You will want. Obviously there's what you can do for theme parks and have entertainment like video games, whatever. But for telling story, we're going to have to find a new language. How can you attract the attention of the viewer somewhere? I think it's doable. I don't think we've seen many of them. They're just starting to come. Like Pearl from Google is an example of one that looks interesting. But I would hope, VR will bring something new to the storytelling process. No, not something we've seen. Otherwise, why do it again? So even though we're a storytelling company, and I shouldn't say that, maybe we're not the best one to do that because we're used to film. And maybe the people who are going to do the revolution in VR are going to be completely newcomers, doing something else. I think some interesting with VR thing you can do is also explore archaeology, explore like famous sites, go back to the past, give an experience. But it's not really into storytelling. It's more an experience. So I'm not really sure. I agree we should try, and I think we should give an effort for that, because maybe it's the medium of the future. But we have to see. Have you seen something really compelling yet in VR? For real? It's not completely yet, I think, yet. Maybe you could tell a 5-minute story. An hour and a half is going to be very difficult. No, it's really good. It's really cute, and it's very, very much. But again, it's a short film.
Really short.
That's very short. Yeah. So it's hard to see at this moment in time how you could make a really long form storytelling for VR. But I was thinking about the same for 3D a while ago, for stereo, and I never completely bought into 3D myself for a long time, and then I saw the Pina Bosch movie. It's a documentary that Werner Herzog, I think. No, it's Wim Wenders who did it, I think. And that was the best 3D movie I've ever seen. And it's mostly a documentary, and it was fantastic. And it's a good use of 3D, so I'm sure we're going to have good use of VR for film. I just haven't seen it yet, for a long form film. It's, I think it's really about story. It's about finding the right place, the right thing that will justify using VR. And they're still looking at that. They obviously can use VR for pre-visualization, and we're already doing that. We can use VR for placing the camera, for mocking up some scenes, potentially. We can do that, for sure. But for the final delivery being VR, hasn't been done at Pixar yet. So, maybe in 2 years you'll see something, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe not. This is a natural extension, it's a new place to look into. It's still too young for us. I mean, we're